Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's have a look.
I mean, I'm mostly just intrigued to watch Zai being played.
I want to see how Zai
practiced this. Yep.
See how he goes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, getting into OpTic versus TNC. As you can see from the rundown, TNC, TNC. Tusk, wait on.
They are putting the puck offlane.
Oh, they are. So
and it is going to be 33, he's playing mid.
This could be something that they want to experiment with. We know that CCNC, he has been struggling in the mid lane on LAN. Why not swap it up? Other teams have done it. The big teams have done it. You know, we've seen Samael moves to the off lane, S4 moves to the off lane. CCNC says, I want to be cool too. I'm going to move to the off lane.
I mean,
so let's see
if he's able to do it. I mean, if this, I think if it's Tusk AA and Morphling down there, I even think even if they don't, I think this Morphling is gonna get free farm. I think that's a big problem for OpTic. Because sure they've got the disable and everything for him, but it's still a pretty decent Morphling game as we mentioned. If you can get that Earth Spirit, if you turn into Earth Spirit, you're a bit of a beast.
There's so many of the heroes that you want to turn into.
Yeah. But at the same time too, the Luna game should be pretty nice at the same time. As long as she's able to get quite ahead, because like you mentioned, there is a lot of burst coming out. The AA plus that like Death Prophet Titan. If she gets ravaged up and caught by AA Blast, the fight is going to be difficult for OpTic. But we'll see. See how it all plays out. Peter. Peter with the caps like.
Getting heated.
What level is everybody?
Go, please. Come on, Peter. You're the one to pause at the start. Can we have some niceties, please? This is a polite playing arena.
Message. Okay.
Alright, yeah, this swap, as I've said, a lot of sort of changes, little changes on OpTic's side here. Let's see how I mean, 33 mid, I don't think I've ever seen this guy play mid. He's always played off lane, as we saw, support off lane. But in terms of mid, I mean, I'm sure, you know, it's a high MMR player in his pubs, he definitely has played mid, but...
Oh, CCNC gets the bounty rune bottom too, with the orb play.
So I will, of course, secure their own, so OpTic get 3 out of 4. There we go, the change already paying off. Let's see.
And PPD gets a D ward. Right off the bat.
All right.
So it looks like Tims will start in that top lane. So bottom, this actually could work, right? If they've got this dual lane down here versus AA Morphling, this could start to put some pressure on Raven. And I think this is what OpTic needs to do. They need to slow down this Morphling. They can't let him get free farm. Another shard block.
So which lane do you think is going to suffer the most?
I mean, if it stays dual lanes, I mean, I'm definitely still concerned of it for this bottom lane. Because I think AA is one of those heroes that just secures so much. And I'm imagining Tims, after he gets a decent start for top, he's going to rotate bottom. So I still do think this puck is going to have some trouble down here. It's all depending on the Tusk's movements. Because I think if it stays as is, it's going to be pretty even trading coming out on both sides. We have some lag coming out, it seems.
Wow.
Row.
Alright, back in.
I'm fine with waiting and all, but
it's always good when the pause ends before PPD all chat. Keep nickel.
Raven. Missed 2 last hits under the tower there. Morphling.
Sam, getting beaten back a bit. I see the early potential of the Maledicts and such. They all turn towards PPD. Shards forcing him to take the alternate route back towards the tower. Could his way towards the trees, keeping himself safe.
Man, they really want to keep this dual lane up here on the side of TNC. I guess maybe waiting for the level 2s. Yeah, I was waiting for level 2. Okay. Instantly Tusk ports bottom. I think he needs to do this because they're starting to pressure Raven. I think as soon as Tims is down here, they can actually relieve that pressure.
So ideally, he'll wait for CCNC to use his orb.
Pretty far here.
And he has then. They can look to turn this though. The orb has been used by CCNC. They're rolling straight away onto Zai. Cuckoo falling low. CCNC trying to finish him off. He will get the return kill. But these two will chase him down. I've got the shards back up. CCNC has got the orb. Will jump himself up, but he can't in time. Actually gets punched down by Tims before he goes towards the orb. Top lane though, as soon as that movement's made, OpTic know the tide's on their zone and they do make the move and take the kill.
The offlaners, as usual, will be the ones that suffer. Mid lane, pretty much dead even.
Yeah, 33's holding his own nicely here on the Visage.
Yeah. And Luna is getting a bit better farm than the Morphling because of that start. Tims needs to stay down here. But Tims does not have mana on the Tusk, so I mean this is where, you know, I was saying that the puck might suffer, but with the setup that they had and with the start that they initiated because of the Tusk being top, TNC will be able to get something down here. And Sam H desperate to try to get some experience.
He's going for the ball. Well,
Has to
Pike
watch
out.
himself.
They've got that damage again with the Maledict. Sam H.
He's got the double fairy fire. He's gonna pop one early on. He's got the wand and another fairy fire in a second here. So wand.
He should be fine. Pike out.
He's holding. There's continuing the chase.
He's
though.
got enough for one and one more. Oh,
They got
got him. It's a long run down.
Oh,
but
he
it
used
pays
his
off.
salve.
He did use the salve as
Oh.
well. OpTic, yeah, as you said, at that top lane, turning into a bit of a view.
Yep. That's why they picked the, Luna Witch Doctor, right? That Maledict, very, very strong versus Tidehunter.
The mid lane just continued to be a straight trade and
Yeah,
farm.
it's even.
What about this Zai aspect? Is there anything we can expect to see Zai doing? Does he need to sort of stay stationed down here, or do you want to see him go somewhere else?
I think him just being down here allows CCNC to have the start. Like 9 and 6 on the puck just because of Zai's positioning. Because they're able to scout out the movements in particular from the toss. Roll in, trying to get the ruin. Zai will get at least one of the bounties though. And PPD will claim 2.
Alright, easy money here for Peter Panda.
I mean, Sam H is incredibly suffering up top. 5-0 last hits to the 14-6 of his counterpart in the puck, so
Yeah.
I was wrong.
I mean, and then this is this tide as well that you're sort of looking towards as a team to get a good timing on the hood and the pipe. But the farm is not going to be coming in anytime soon for Sam.
Mid lane now, Tim's. 33 stepping up a bit too far here.
The roller, I'm going to dig the tower, but they've got it. Burst is enough. Armel claims the kill. The backup of Tim's. They take 3-3 out of the lane, and Armel can put a bit of damage onto that tier 1 mid.
Better help Dyer's middle tower.
Every time the Tims makes a move, though, this is where they can play a little bit further up down bottom. CCNC almost with treads finished up on the puck now.
Definitely, as we can see so far, the choice to have 3-3 in the mid and CCNC down bottom of the offense. It's working out. Neither are so used to this change of roles. Obviously, we've got to expect that they will have practiced it a lot in scrims and such, but something that we just haven't seen in on LAN at least.
Yeah, now with this Luna having such a good time, you see PPD is making his way toward mid to counter game.
Some of the car scan, Maledict onto Tim's.
Pretty dead here.
Now we've got the rotation from Zai. Goes in close to the gap up the toss. Tim's tries to hold him back with the Sharp's Windy. With the Maledict upon him, he'll fall. OpTic getting themselves another pick off.
Yeah, nice movement there by PPD in particular. Zai with the TP response, of course.
Dire Snow fortified their structures.
Look at this, CCNC. 28 on the puck because the Tusk is in bottom.
And Sam H.
He's catching back.
Starting to get some CS out.
Starting to get a little bit.
The wave being held nice and close towards his tower, doesn't feel too scared about going forward.
He keeps using Gush to last hit some creeps too, so.
Making sure he keeps control of the long bouncy rooms too. Make sure that Peter doesn't get away with stealing them. And we're going to see Peter and Zai look for a bit of a wraparound towards mid.
I think they're waiting for the Visage to get 6. As soon as 33 has that, they have pretty good kill threat onto Armel. 33, one more creep.
Armel coming forward. This is going to be quite tempting.
Oh, this might be,
He's gone right into the river. Attempted. He says, not quite got the 6. Here we go. He's there now. As soon as it comes out, as soon as it's there, they're in there and they're on top of it. They'll put the fair fire with the snowball. It's buying him some time, but he took a lot of damage before that Maledict, and surely it will still tick. He's trying to keep himself alive, but the regen is not enough. As they find the kill with the Maledict.
That was a very nice thing. You said literally instantly as that 6 comes out, they roll in with Zai. Zai on point with his Earth Spirit play so far too. I mean, Raven just keeps getting poked down bottom too, so you see it's affecting his last hits a little bit. 32 compared to the 40 of the Luna. And CCNC already almost level 6 on the puck. They have a lot of lockdown that we're mentioning for this Morphling if he doesn't get off to a very good start. But right away, they're smoking. They're looking for something.
Mid. They want to try and find Armel again. They know that they can do it. It's pretty easy if they hit the roll. Couldn't quite get it there, Zai. Quite a bit off the mark as Armel backs off. And
Bottom, CCNC.
to an end.
Orb is on cooldown. They find him here.
They've got a lot of damage here from the chilling attack. CCNC, he's dead. TNC, the two of them when they band together, easily able to pick up the kill.
I think Tims has to pretty much play around the mid lane though. He has to like keep it TP at least available for bottom and sit around mid. But yeah, TNC doesn't edge with his life. And now bottom though, they will find Cuckoo. Zai catches the roll. Pretty close game. Pretty close early game. Only 1k lead right now from OpTic, but they do have a free farm Luna, who's loving life. But Sam H has now started to catch back up to that puck in net worth, about 300 behind, going for that hood first, as we mentioned, needs a pipe. OpTic.
Onto PPD, but the backup's there. Zai tries for a stun, doesn't find the connection.
Tims didn't even go for a shard play there to trap them. That was a good.
Sam H
is reluctant. Sam H, that was
getting a bit aggressive on time.
Yeah.
No pies on his own, so
still have to be careful. The Eclipse is available as soon as those creeps disappear. And bottom, they're making the natural rotation toward Raven.
oh, Raven into the puck, but can't do a lot with it. In fact, with the Suns, you can't get back in.
Get up if you can.
Might have been better to sort of stay in original form and just shift into strength, but I guess maybe sort of fancied his chances.
I think maybe he didn't know that the orb was on cooldown. Now, 33.
The backup, they turn in. Visage, bring them down with the side. Back up and side, hold the smash on 2, holds them back, and now 33. He looks to turn, turns towards Tims with the medallion down upon him with that.
They got him.
Minus armor, they punch through that tusk.
Wow. That resummon there. They're going in again on Armel. Armel, the medallion, the damage. It's just too much.
Double kill for 33.
OpTic. I mean, Zai too. Zai is making all the right moves. 116 already on this Earthspirit, getting close to level 6. We asked if he could play it, and he's
So far,
definitely
he
proven it to us.
missed a few spells around.
I mean, come on, he's doing pretty. I mean, he's doing well. He's making. He's in the right place at the right time. That's the important thing. But now Peter, not in the right place at the right time. He's on a rewarding mission, and he will pay.
Top lane, there's the Eclipse. Pycat, one more Lucid Beam.
Oh, he's trying to go for it. The rotation from Armel. Are they going to get
out
back
of
in?
Got problems.
He's not. Pays with his life. And Armel,
That's a lot of gold for Armel.
it is, and he can put some pressure onto the tier 1 tower top as well. That was a big pick.
He got 617. I mean, Podcat's rich, but
That's a lot of money. Yeah, perfect time for Armel to turn up to the lane on this Death Prophet.
yeah.
And now, pushing in onto that tier 1 tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
CCNC will rotate up. Slow down that push a little bit here.
The ghost ending, Armel. We'll back off, but decent amount of damage done.
Yeah, pretty damn good usage there. And now bottom, they're looking to make a smoke movement. OpTic, they're trying to punish Raven again here.
Looking to catch him off guard here, but Pycat respawning, sending him straight back to the opposite lane.
Raven's going for just a Dragonlance build, just trying to stat up since Lincoln's isn't really going to do much this game for him. Raven.
See if they can get him.
See, he's coming. He gets some more fire. He gets the shift off, I mean.
Can he play his way out? He's got the waveform down, goes for the TP in the tree line, and he's out of there. Because he realizes that Pycat popped the Mask of Madness, so there's no Lucent Beam to cancel the TP. He's got to be careful with that. You need those extra sort of stuns when the Morph's going to go for those TP plays.
Now it's
Dire's
magnetized
structures
a
are
minute too.
fortified. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
So, OpTic, 2k gold lead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
PPD.
Dire's top
Should be
tower
fine. Scanning up onto Tims. He's got the back of his Zai. Zai hits the connection with the roll forward.
Morphling's here now, though.
Looking to try and turn. Tims actually not going to fall there. The Maledict was not enough to kill off the tusk. It's Raven. It's involved. Some kills.
And some tower trade comes out too. Luna takes bottom while Armel takes top. And Armel, speaking of that, the Visage,
I mean,
33 is
so scary on the map.
This so much work with this medallion.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's pretty terrifying what he can do when he gets his hands on it.
Podcat's stealing their stack right now too. This was a 4x stack that they had bottom. He's rich. 2k gold lead. And Raven, they might be looking for him here.
Got Eclipse. Oh no, Cuckoo. I mean, anyone that comes in any close proximity to 33 just dies.
Playing AA versus Visage. I mean, most
what do you do?
You really just can't do a lot. Look at this, they're stalking Raven bottom.
Radiant structure.
Doesn't get the attribute shift off here, and he's just dead. He held it for a second, and Zai just with a quick silent stun.
Radiant's
TNC
middle tower has
starting to fall
fallen.
apart a bit. 4K gold lead already for OpTic now, getting these towers.
Yeah, another tier 1 tower down in the mid lane. This Visage getting pretty big.
I mean, their Roche threat on the side of OpTic is very high too. With this Medallion plus Dominator, they've got an Alpha Wolf as well, and Lunar Aura.
Radiant's top tower
They could
is
definitely
under
make their way in
attack.
there if they get a good fight versus TNC. But TNC, they've got Ravage, they've got Exorcism. They're looking for something here.
Let's see what TNC can do. They got Armel leading the charge.
They want a big kill. They don't really want to support. They want to get one big kill into a tower with that
If
Exorcism.
they can get on top of the Visage or the Luna, that would be the dream. At the moment, OpTic are moving away. They're sweeping down towards the bottom. It's going to be very hard for TNC to sort of find and catch it. As at the moment, sort of the closest hero is the PPD Witch Doctor, and that's not the one you want to jump on.
They get a bit of some wards down at least. Cuckoo plays some 2 deep ones to at least watch the movements from OpTic later on, but
Not much
OpTic
good
the Faith
for
is
Radiant's bottom
ganked
tower.
nicely.
Radiant structures have been snow
And it will be
fortified.
Raven going for the weekends after the Dragonlance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dire have fortified their structures.
Well, they'll put the fortification here, OpTic. PPD coming over to join forces with
Radiant's bottom
CCNC.
tower's got problems.
So a very hard sort of defense for OpTic to put together.
They killed the tier 2 just now though. This Visage, I mean 33 with the Alpha Wolf. They are able to siege it very quickly. And now they're coming in from the back.
And they're going to look to
TNC.
open up onto Sam. Sam has got the hook. Off the hook, keep the distance sharp. Very nice, they're catching out too. They've got the Ravage and Ice Blast, Snowball, everything thrown on the Pike. They'll take it. They've got Pike, Zai will rock forward. They drop the coil here. CCNC trying to help them turn. They all jumped over the sides, but he's just getting turned upon. He's getting beat down. CCNC pops the stick channel. Can he get himself out of it? He can't. Raven gets himself the kill off the puck, finds the double kill. OpTic, they've lost 3. They're desperately trying to find Sam H as well, with Birds focusing him. They do get it. 33 comes in for a cleanup of OpTic's own. So they get the 3-for-3 trade. But TNC did get that tier 1 tower, so getting that little bit more out of it, and especially being behind, TNC getting the favorable trade in terms of numbers.
Yeah, but I mean 33 is
This is the big one.
decimating them with this Visage. They
Raven.
land perfect combo there with the Earth Spirit as well as Visage coming in from the back lines. TNC, they'd thrown the initial scan out, but after that scan wears off, they get caught out by a huge, like what, 4-man coil I think it was at least.
Yeah, yeah, at least, I mean, but CCNC as well, he did decide to sort of jump in the mist and follow up, gets the silence out, but it's always going to put him in a bit of a risky position as, you know, with just the blink dagger at the moment, no sort of Yules to help buy himself time to play back out of those areas.
Definitely in a very comfortable position though. Visage and Luna are farming very well, both level 12 as well, and we see 5k gold lead for them as well as a 4k experience advantage from all these moves.
Full out pipe for 3-3, yeah. This is all adding up for OpTic. They can really group together and go for these pushes. Now they've got a bit of a way to protect Pike out. Make sure they can stand on the front and hit into the heroes on the Luna.
Radiant's top tower has looked
Full pipe on 33.
He's
That's going to be negating a lot of the damage from TNC. TNC, they're in team fights. They're very open line. They need the Ravage as well as the Death Prod. But OpTic, they have lots of better ways to fight with this Visage being so farmed. TNC, they're looking for Tims here. Quick snowball. Do they have the catch? The stun will come out.
that port down. They've got it.
PPD dropping low.
Oh, watch out for the Ice Blast, Pete.
He's okay. He got healed up.
Dire's middle tower isn't
But they're continuing the siege now with this Luna and Visage. More than enough damage. They know the Snorkeling's not quite ready just yet to take these fights.
Very quick push from this lineup
Radiant's
of
top
OpTic.
tower has fallen.
7k gold lead. They're looking to threaten high ground. They want to force a reaction.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's no Ravage. There's no Ice Blast. In fact, CCT just jumped forward straight away, and they've got it. Who's got it? Armel ready for the defense, goes for the 2-man side, tries to lead forward with the Exorcism Tim. Look for control with the shards, but he doesn't catch anybody. They're backing away, and this was the ghost used. Sure, it's keeping their rack safe. Managed to get any kills out of it. OpTic and Zai, you know, they're still sort of poking around. OpTic, they're taking what kills now the Ravage is out. They're focusing 33, he pops the pipe. He's going to be able to keep himself alive. CCNC comes in with the sides, they're focusing on now. Armel's going to pull, they've lost the Death Prophet TNC.
That was with Ravage as well as Exorcism and OpTic. They just tank right through it because of how farm 33 with the pipe. And now they can go high ground here. They can threaten, or they could even back up and go for Roche. They know Ravage and Exorcism's down. They can actually definitely take the Roche.
Yeah, they'll play it safe, keep the advantage whenever they've got a lead. As it really is all about the TNC, they've got to hope that Raven can get himself in the game somehow shortly. He was slowed down at the start. And as you say, just have a little bit of extra pressure in the laning stage. But he makes the morphing much harder to pull off.
He needs BKB. He loses too much disable, too much control on the side of OpTic versus him. Can't get into the mix of the fights. And it's really awkward when you're kind of, you feel like you're forced to go into like a very...
How do they get into the pit? They're going to try try here, TNC.
Their ulti's available though.
It's hard. It's going to be so hard. OpTic, they're bringing the Roche down. They've got it like catching preemptively, popping the Eclipse ready for this attempt. But they've got it. They've got the Roche. They've got the H's. They've got the kills as well. They'll take down Tim. They'll take Sam H as well by the looks of it. They surround the
And
Tide.
Armel's getting stunned too.
They're ignoring Sam H actually. They do want to go for the bigger kills and they get it. They found the death of it. Now they'll go back. CCNC finishes off the job. It's all falling apart for TNC now. OpTic, this change up. They may be onto something here, putting CCNC on the offlane, 33 to the mid. I'll be interested to see if this is something they did just do.
I think it's been a hero. I think it might just be.
You don't think this is going to be something that we're going to see more games? It
looked really good. I mean, this Visage pick was amazing. Look at this. They're getting a Rax already because of all this too.
Will we continue to see more 33 min CCNC offlane? I think the OpTic fans out there will be saying yes, please, because this is looking incredibly tight from OpTic.
Ravens, I mean, it's just an awkward item choice. I mean, now he got the Hurricane Pike, but I mean, fighting into OpTic's draft is super difficult with what they've got. They need a very ideal Ravage with the Death Prophet, Exorcism online in the middle of all of it. But if the Death Prophet's in the middle of it, there's a lot of damage from OpTic to burst through her. And what do they have? Do they have Spirit Vessel finished? Not just yet. Zai's gone for Blink and Arcane Boots instead in this game. I mean, once Spirit Vessel comes out, there's a Morphling and a Death Prophet on TNC's lineup. That's going to be a very value Spirit Vessel. And they're looking to continue the siege. They're not giving any space.
What can they do about this push?
TNC to breathe.
How do you stop this? On the side, Zai, he's got an Emperor's in the house. Pop down the center, but he's going to get blown up the beach. He's got a jump forward from CCNC, doesn't get the 3-man coil and silence. But it's just holding them down. They know the ghosts were popped. If OpTic can just keep themselves out of the fight for the duration of it, that's going to be a fight well taken.
They got the tier 2 anyway, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to go straight for that high ground just yet. They want to get the rest of their gold picked up because they're at a 15k advantage. And oh look, Pycat still has a triple stack back here.
The Pycat is...
Right, quad stack, sorry.
But you look at the fish stage, you think he's farm, but then you remind yourself the Luna's like 2k ahead of him. Pycat is just storming ahead. He's nearly got the BKB. And of course with a farm at 33 he's less than 1,000 away from having a full out agonist at just the 20-minute mark.
I mean, getting a Rax that early, right? That'll give you a big surge in momentum and gold. Shrines now being taken out. Pycat. Just feeling himself here, walking up into 3 heroes, doesn't really care. BKB finished. This could be where they go
with
for
the
that high ground. BKB Aegis.
What do you do on TNC's lineup for that BKB?
Yeah.
It's pretty much nothing.
Very limited. And Raven, just trying to farm desperately. Has the Hurricane Pike finished, queued up an F-Blade as well as the BKB, but I don't think OpTic's going to give him the time to farm that. Rax.
OpTic, they're in. From the start, they're looking to take out that AA before the fight begins. Can they do it? They can't. Who will survive? Now they'll turn towards Pycat. Pycat falls down to lower ground. We'll be alright for now. They don't have the ghost. They'll smoke here, OpTic. Look to get a favourable position, make it harder for TNC themselves to get a jump on them, as they do have the Ravage Ice Blast combo available. So he's getting focused. Look at the paralysing card, tripping hold down onto 2. They're trying to finish up this target before he gets a chance to Ravage. Will they be able to do so? BKB pop by Pycat, focuses him and they get him. No Tide, no Ravage for 30 seconds. Pycat is moving in, picking the kills up as he gets a double. 2 buybacks coming out for TNC, but there's no buyback available for Sam H. Time will be down for 25 seconds. The backdoor protection kicks in momentarily, but the new green wave comes through. As OpTic take the tier 3 tower, they're on the back. Now lies of some time, but he'll all the Ice Blasters can come out. But they've lost the AA. Cuckoo down for 40 seconds. OpTic cleaning up a full set of racks down bottom. Second set of racks are 22 minutes in, and they're not done. They're going to look to sweep around towards the mid.
This is game. There's nothing that TNC can do to take the fight, even if they walk in and get this Ravage off. They're so good at damage, but they're trying.
They're going to try. Insta-sun has come through. They're looking for the control on Pike. They'll take him down once. They have the ghost zone. Can they kill him post-nation? But that's the question. Force back. Pike gets himself to side for this. Ravage still clips him. It's just a little too far away there for the follow of TNC to come in. They're trying to move it on to 33. The Glimmer, but they just don't have the damage. 33, too tanky on his Visage. They are pushing OpTic away from the base. The shards will not grab any of them as OpTic keep their distance. But OpTic, of course, got more than they wanted. They got everything. They got that second set of racks. They got buybacks out of TNC, and TNC, sure, they take the Aegis out of the hands of PyCap, but they can't achieve anything else.
No, it's extremely costly. 23k gold lead now, 10k experience lead. They can't even take fights when they've got everything available. OpTic, with all these defensive items, with all this farm that they've gotten now from the last couple moments, they've got the Glimmer, they've got all these 4 steps to disengage from the fights. And PyCat has a bottle, as well as a DD rune inside that bottle for the next upcoming engagement.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And it's just, you know, Raven on the small thing is the highest net worth on the team, but on this hero, he just can't offer anything to these sort of fights. As soon as they started playing from behind, the game just looked impossible for them all.
He can't get in the fight, exactly. Like walking into this lineup versus Hawk, Earth Spirit, even Visage, the bird stuns can start to add up. There's just way too much control for this Morphling until the BKB and that Ethereal Blade comes out. And got a lot of items. But TNC, did you see him kill the courier? TNC did kill a courier, which I believe had a good chunk of money on it. Because I think it's like, I think 33 had like a full Aghanims on it maybe. I know he has an AC, maybe he just switched to the AC, but either way, they have a lot of big items coming out.
Yeah, I think he cleared
out those racks.
Yeah, I think he must have changed his mind from the accident.
Yeah, it looks like
looking at the money that he's got potentially, but as we saw, yeah, PPD was able to be the temporary code, get out those 2 items towards him, and yeah, a couple hundred gold. The AC is going to be done.
Yeah, I mean, you feel the pressure for Armel. He's not bought a Veil at the 25-minute mark. They're just like, all right, we have to. If we lose the next fight, the game's over.
As the AC, 25 minutes in. PyCap still reaching ahead. He's got the money pretty soon for that full-out butterfly. 25 minutes in, and as you say, with the double damage rune, this fight is it's pretty much impossible as it feels for TNC. But they're going to try for something here with the smoke play. But it's
and they see meters. Hopefully they have revealed. They have sentries. They will see him. Now the reinforcements coming from OpTic.
You've killed a Witchmaster, but at what cost? Jump in. Immediately bursting down Tims. They've got the silence onto the tide, forcing them back. Onto the tide. The turn with the Ravage and the Ghost from there. How much to take 2 in? Right there. They're getting some kills out of this, but PyCat, he's going to look to clean up. Comes in with the Eclipse. Immediately TNC have to scatter. Just as it looked like TNC were going to get a bit of a break there. Get big kills out of it all. PyCat comes in with the double damage rune. He knocks them off. He's able to instantly push down the middle lane.
I mean, PyCat's been the rock for this team for quite a while now. 9-2-7, having a near flawless game.
And
clean up that last rack.
Single chance against this double damage rune. PyCat, he knows he can start the game. It's all over. Oh, the game against TNC, and it was not close. They got ahead of the start OpTic, and they used their advantage magnificently. They played very, very composed though too. This is the sort of OpTic that we see when they're in the